I founded a project, an initiative, a movement called Open Curriculum, and our vision is to liberate K-12 education globally. The way we do it is that we're trying to build the world's first completely open source and free K-12 curriculum using the process of crowdsourcing, so communities building the K-12 curriculum. So it's an incredibly difficult challenge that we are facing because we're not only thinking about how do we take knowledge from people and put it into technology and then incorporate processes and moderations which allow building great content. It's also putting together these great technologies. It's understanding how education works, how curriculum building works, how people think, what's the paradigm of how technology comes into this education, and then how social elements play a critical role into how local context is very important in how people learn, and then also thinking about, you have these great technologies coming out there. Do they incorporate things like learning sciences or learning goals and learning objectives? So it's incredibly complex, and we have to work with people from various sectors and really figure out what is the best way to get all these great minds together and innovate on a platform. Technology is very critically important in the age we are living, especially in playing an important role in education. Now, with regards to thinking about it as making a significant positive impact right away is probably not a good way of thinking, because we need to think about how education works in this whole thing and how the ecosystem is supported by technology. So there are two fundamental ways to look at it. How do you get technologies to classrooms and teachers? The other way to look at it is how do you build ecosystems of technology that support this process? The problem with us when we think about technology sometimes is that we think that when we bring laptops or computers to classrooms, these work magically. The problem is these don't, because you have to train people who understand, you have to build local capacity, you have to have these structures, support structures that allow for this thing to happen. So for that to happen, you need to have people who understand these. There are social elements to it. There are elements of building the ecosystem or backbone, the structure which supports it. There's maintenance, there's support. So technology is critical, but we need to really step back and look at, hey, think about education, and then think about where can we make the most little interventions to improve the situation.